Share the broadcast. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. I got my Facebook family, Instagram, TikTok, all the things. You got to be streaming in multiple places. Yes, my groups, whatever. So make sure you speak. I speak back. I love the pretty people. Let me tell you what that means. You're my fans, my friends, my followers. You're the pretty people because we crown our queens and kings over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. Hashtag to all the pretty people. Get your pretty people tape. Just go to the link in the bio. Yes, hi, gorgeous Denise is in the building. Yes, go to the link in the bio. Get your pretty people tea or your coffee mug or the water bottle. And so I want to make sure that people know you are a pretty person. Good to see you. Did you have a great weekend? I had a long, busy weekend, a lot to do. When I tell you I have a lot to do, I have a lot to do, decisions to make. Let's do it. And so indecision is a decision. And so I will tell you, if you are between something, just make the decision and move forward. Oh, I appreciate that. Hi. Jeremy said hi. Hello. Good to see your beautiful faces. TikTok, I see you. Hey, beautiful. Do me a favor. Tag 2 people. Share the broadcast. This is going to be all the goodness today about retention in business. So if you're joining me for the very first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. Put newbie in the chat. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag and share, you and I just became besties. Like you and I are best friends because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Okay, Jeremy is a newbie in the building. Yes, I appreciate you. So tag 2 people, share the broadcast. So really quickly, I'll take, like always, a quick lunch and learn, 15-20 minutes to give you some business tips, motivation, and inspiration. This is the page for you. And of course, I'm live every Tuesday on my business page for those that follow me. If you don't have my business page, it's my name. So go over there every Tuesday at 1:30. I do a quick lunch and learn. And so I'm excited about that. Have you signed up for my 6-month program? You want one-on-one coaching? I created it just for the pretty people because you kept wanting coaching. And so, yes, put 6 in the chat because it's 6 months. And I know Denise looked at it. So let's work together because there's a lot I can share. You know, I started my business initially offline. So when I came online just a few years ago, not that long ago, I had to learn all the things. I put everything that I've learned in the last couple of years in a course. And so I want to help accelerate your businesses, help you leverage and monetize social media, and share with you what I know for sure that have gotten me over 100,000 followers in a short period of time. And so, and I'm not, the best of the best of the best online, but I've learned some things, some hacks, some tools. I've learned some things that I want to share with you to help grow your businesses. And so if you want a 6-month program, I'd love to work with you. Put 6 and I'll make sure that we go down to the DM so you can look at that program and see if it's a fit for you. But I'm hoping so. If not, then you can just grab the 3-day ride. It's the ride of your life. In 3 days, I teach you how to recruit like a top producer in 3 days because I am loving telling people about my business. So let's talk about retention really quickly. A pretty person is going to put this in the chat for me. That's how I know you're my people. First of all, it's not really about money, right? It's about money, but it's not about money. Because when people say, money is bad, it's the love of money, but money allows you to have choices, and we all need to have choices, right? So money does 3 things in your life. Write this down. Pretty person got me, right? It gives you control over your life. Write that down. It gives you options. Write that down, okay? And it gives you an opportunity to contribute to your favorite charity or contributions to different, organizations. Okay. So money will only make you more of who you already are. And so if you're not good with $10, they say you're not going to be good with $100,000. You're not going to be good with. So you want to go ahead and start understanding that money is a tool. Say, Jerusha said, money is a tool. Social media is a tool for me. I show up because this is a tool for me. And so you want to make sure you use money as a tool to better your circumstances. So don't look at customers as money. Look at customers as people. And so if you treat your customers well, your customers will treat you well. And this is what I've learned, especially because I wasn't online and I had to learn all these online systems. Being face to face is different. I can sell to you face to face. And then when I'm calling you or following up or whatever, it's just different because I met you. When I got online, I'm like, oh, you just text people. Oh, okay, you just message people. Oh, okay, you get them in an email funnel, right? So it's a different way to retain your customers. So I'm going to share with you what I've learned, the benefits of customer retention, the importance of customer retention cannot be overlooked right now. Because how many of you understand that's what Walmart, they like for you to keep coming in the store. Okay. It's easier to sell to an existing customer. It's easier. It's cheaper, right? You can upsell those people. And so, but you also want new people, right? So the first step to accumulating wealth is willing to do the things that others won't do. Write that down. I am willing to do what other people won't do. When I started my business, I was like, what do I need to do? Oh, you told me I need to recruit 10 new people every day, like a name and number. I got you. I'm going to go do that. I am the person that can follow a system. Tell me exactly what I need to do. Got it. Done. Checked off. Yes. I need 10 new people every single day. Done. Most people are not going to do that. I'm not going home till I get my 10 new people that you said I needed to have to get to this next level. So you have to be willing to do things that others won't do. Number 2, discipline. Now, a lot of people like to say, I'm just not consistent. I'm not disciplined, but you can be. You're disciplined in everything else that you want to do in your life. Yes. You're disciplined enough to go to your job every day from 8 to 5. Yes. So you can be disciplined in building your business. You got it? Okay. So I read something that said brands have a 60 to 70% chance of selling to an existing customer versus only a 20% chance selling to a new customer. And so you want to make your peoples feel good. Like, you guys are my people. You're the pretty people. That's why you show up for a quick lunch and learn. You're the pretty people. So you want to make sure you make your customers feel the same way. Everybody wants to feel important. Everybody wants to feel validated. Everybody wants to be heard. Okay. And so you need to be that person. Stop all this talking and start listening to your customers' needs. Okay. It can cost, I would say, 5 times more to acquire a new customer than to keep an existing one. You want to keep people happy, keep them smiling, keep them coming back, giving you referrals. How many of you have businesses, but people don't refer your business? Now, you don't actually have to put that in the chat, but you know what I'm saying? They don't say anything because they're probably not satisfied. When you go to a restaurant, you're satisfied, you tell people. When you have great customer service, you tell people. That's why people love Chick-fil-A. They have great customer service. They make you feel important to get a $10 chicken, right? And so you keep going back because you like it. They have a new salad. You're like, oh, I got to go try that salad because you've been there before. You've experienced that before. And so think about how they run their businesses. That's exactly what you need to do to each customer. Existing customers may spend up to 67% more on their purchases than new customers. That's why it's important when you go to a Chick-fil-A and they say, oh, would you like anything else? My pleasure, or whatever, right? You're like, oh, would you like a cookie? You're like, I guess I would like a cookie, even if you didn't want a cookie. But the fact that it's Chick-fil-A and they've already made you feel a certain way, you upsell yourself, get a cookie that you didn't even need, right? And you purchased a salad. You was trying to be good. So let me give you my examples of what I've learned about customer retention and being online, which is totally different from what I've learned for years being in business. Let me give you an example and see if this is helpful. Is this good? Okay, great. Say Jerusha, tag 2 people and share the broadcast if this is good for you. Understand, now that you know why customer retention is so valuable, let's look at customer retention examples that give you an inspiration. She said, true. Okay, I appreciate you. For your own customers, right? Strategies. Number 1, write this down. Share your mission and your brand story. What's the mission of your business? Like, I'm currently developing 100 new leaders in my business, right? And so why am I doing that? Because more people need to have financial freedom. More people need to have time freedom. More people need to do the things that they love, right? So I'm on a mission to help 100 women change 100 lives. Hashtag to the 100 that's happening. It's happening, right? So one way to get customers to return to your business is to make them fall in love with your brand. We're in love with Chick-fil-A brand. We're in love with, who else are we in love with? That's the only one that comes to mind. So when customers feel a connection to your brand, your vision, your mission, they contribute more and more and they become loyal. We're loyal to Chick-fil-A over McDonald's. I saw McDonald's had a commercial. I worked in television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. So I worked in commercials with producers, And so I saw McDonald's had a commercial that said, tell us how you enjoyed your experience. Now, I don't eat McDonald's, right? But I've had experiences and I see other people having experiences with McDonald's. I'm thinking, you really don't want to ask people what is their experience with McDonald's compared to Chick-fil-A. So you don't want people talking like that about your business, right? And if you work at McDonald's, I'm sorry, I'm just giving an example. You better know it. I don't have anything against McDonald's. I'm just giving you an example, okay? So you want to tell people your mission. If it's your mission to, for me, help 100 women earn a 6-figure income, help 100 women become debt-free, help 100 women start a business with me in my organization. I'm helping 100. Like I'm saying why I'm doing it, because there's too many people living paycheck to paycheck. It's too many people suffering, especially now in the recession or whatever we're in. It's too many people looking for opportunities, and we have an opportunity and we're not sharing it. Okay. So whatever your brand and mission and vision is, share that. That's number one. The second thing that I've learned to do, especially online, you see how I say that every single time what I'm doing, developing 100 new leaders every time, because there's always new people. They don't know my mission. They don't know my vision. They don't know the direction I'm going with my businesses. Right. So I tell them every single time, and I reiterate it over and over again. The second thing is share company changes. Okay. Whatever is new, whatever is going on, any promotions, you got to make sure you share, keep them informed. If you don't have them in the email funnel, but you do a texting campaign, share it that way. Keeping customers in the loop is another way to build trust while you bring in new customers. So I want you to trust me. So I show up every Tuesday at 1:30 because I want you to trust my word. I do it every Tuesday, 1:30 on my business page. I'm sharing motivation, inspiration, and business tips. And that's how you all came here. Yes. The third thing that I've learned in being online is educate and help customers. Now, obviously, it's your business. So you know a lot about your business. Your product does X, Y, and Z. A lot of times people don't purchase because they don't understand the product. So there's a lot of people who will say, hey, I have an essential oil. I'm just giving an example. I don't know what the oil means. Like, I don't know what that does. A lot of people say, oh, this is keto. And I'm just like, okay. And so my sister, she makes keto lasagna, and she'd be like, oh, I sell keto lasagna. For a lot of people, initially, like myself, I didn't know what that meant. I'm just thinking, I don't know, you sell a low-fat lasagna? Is that what it is? But apparently it's more than that, right? And so she has to make the noodles and she has to make this. And so that's not my stilo. But if people aren't educated, they don't purchase. And so as soon as you start educating them about your essential oils, educating them about your weight loss products, educating them about your keto, whatever, now they're open to the possibility of purchasing. So you got to be very helpful. I like it when people ask, do you have any other questions? As opposed to trying to sell me on it. I actually don't like it when someone's trying to sell me on something. Just give me the facts, and whatever questions I have, answer those questions. It's great if you throw in some things that might be useful, but you just want to educate them on what the product is doing, not what it is, what it does, right? And so I've heard that several times. Does this make sense? Yes. So if you are this person and you're just like, I don't even know, Jerusha, I don't even know where to start, I would say just start posting and start. Like, the biggest problem is people waiting to start. Just go ahead and start. It doesn't have to be perfect. I showed up online just a few years ago and I just showed up sharing motivation. It's not perfect even today, but I do it anyway. I'm helping somebody, right? Another thing is, number 4 is utilize targeting and personality. So a lot of how I attract people is my personality. Like, I like being excited. I like laughing. Okay. And I'm targeting a certain audience of people. So I worked in corporate America. I started my business on the side. I worked for CNN News. And so I know who I'm looking for. And so I make everything, I make you guys, obviously, you know me now because I've shared so much about my story, my life, my direction, where I'm going, my vision, right? And so I'm targeting a certain group of people. I'm looking at you. I see you. You want to be a part of the 100. And so you want to create content that directly address your target market. Okay. I'm not addressing the world because if you're posting to everybody, you're getting nobody. I am looking for women who are similar to myself. They want to work from home. They want to have time freedom. They may love their job. I enjoyed my job. I know most people like, I hate working for somebody else. I enjoyed working in radio and television, right? So I wasn't that person who hated it. I didn't care for some of the people, but I liked what I was doing, got a chance to meet a lot of great people. So it doesn't have to be that, but they wasn't giving me the flexibility that I needed. So I needed to make a choice. And so you want to make sure when you are posting content and you're reaching out to people and you're doing reels and TikToks that you are targeting and personalizing your content to your peoples. Like you guys, you're still watching. You're my people. You're my people. And so, all right, number 5, write this down. Follow up after a purchase. I need you to follow up. I purchase things from people online. They do not follow up. They don't even say, did you get it? Did it come in the mail? Did you love it? I put notes. If you get a Pretty People tee, like directly from me, if you get it on the website, it's going to come from the distribution. But if you get it directly from me, I write in a card, thank you so much. You're a pretty person. Make sure you take a picture with your Pretty People tee and send it to me. I'm going to put it in my stories. I do all of that if it's coming directly from me. Okay. And so you want to make sure that you follow up, and I follow up. Did you get your tea? Did you get your Pretty People tea? I follow up and say, did you send me a picture yet? And everybody's like, I'm going to send you a picture. They really don't want to send the picture because they don't want me to post it. And some people do, but a lot of people don't send the picture. But I follow up. And so if you want to retain customers, follow up. Don't just sell something and be like, well, if they want it, they'll go back to my website. No, they won't. They won't. And so they got to feel a certain way. So reconnect with those shoppers after their purchase to thank them. Offer additional help with getting them the most out of their products. Maybe they have questions about the product. It could be anything, a shampoo, a skincare, a body lotion, a gel, whatever. They might have questions, but you didn't follow up, so they don't purchase it again. And we want to make sure you build those relationships, because I truly believe when you have strong relationships and people love your product, your service, your opportunity, they will refer people to you. Most of the times I meet people all the time that say they sell real estate. Like, I'm in real estate. And then they have best friends that don't even refer them, and they know that they sell real estate, right? And so you got to look at everything and say, what am I doing? What can I change? I'm open to change. And you want to have the best customer service. And so obviously you got to be prepared. I heard Oprah say, how many of you love Oprah? Whoop, whoop. Preparation meets opportunity. Oprah said that first, in my opinion. And so if an opportunity presented itself right now, are you ready? And so does your brand speak to you, right? Is your branding everything right now? You have a vision of where you're going. So being a business owner means you are responsible for the growth of your business. You're responsible for learning new skills, new technology. I didn't want to get online because I had already seen success offline. And when you see some level of success offline and somebody tell you got to go online, you're like, I don't want to do that. And so I did it anyway. And so I suggest you embrace technology. I did, because according to Forbes magazine, machines will outsmart humans. Okay. And we know that we need to understand that it's artificial intelligence is the future of humankind. And so when I go into McDonald's, I don't, but my son, it's a kiosk. When you go into, Target, you got the kiosk. Everywhere you go, there's a machine taking over. Yes. So you need to also invest in your education. So as a business owner, it's your responsibility to follow up with the latest trends. I'm always learning. I'm in everybody's training courses. I'm listening and learning all the time. You're responsible for a healthy environment. You're responsible for your outcome. Prepare to win. Prepare yourself to change. Every day I'm like, what's the new app? I know somebody came up with a new tool, a new way of building a business, a new hack, a new idea. It's always something that you need to be learning to build your business. Is this helpful? Is this helpful? Yes or yes? And so, especially right now, you want to make your business easy. I don't want to have to do everything manually. I want to use apps and tools and automation and all the things that are available to us now. I was doing everything manually, like everything. Everything you could think of was pen, paper, face to face, all the things. When I got online, I saw people automating the businesses and automating, responses. And I'm like, oh, okay, this can be easier. And so I was sold that I need to be online. And so if you're that person that's hesitating, I can tell you from experience, let it go and embrace the change. Embrace it today. Say, Jerusha, I need retention in my business. Yes, artificial intelligence is the future, Brandy. Yes, it is. Thank you, Miss Akila in the building. Oh, she said very helpful. I appreciate that. So if this was helpful to you to learn how to retain more customers, you want your customers satisfied. You want them excited to see you, to be around you. They want to be excited to get your product in the mail or however you send your products. They're like, yes, that's Jerusha Pretty People Tea or whatever it is, or my 6-month program that's available right now. Put 6 in the chat if you want to learn more about that. Yes, it's very helpful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So listen, I put this 6-month program together because of you guys, the pretty people. I have the 3-day ride, which is coming up on the 20th. Take it. If you think you can get it like me in 3 days, I'm the person who will implement immediately. I love implementation because information without implementation is just information. So if you're that person that it just takes 3 days, you can learn how to recruit like a top earner. I'm a top recruiter in my company, right? And so I can teach you how to meet the peoples. But if you need longer than that, you need a one-on-one coaching. You need to understand why you're doing X, Y, and Z. I got you. It's my 6-month program. Just put 6 in the chat. If you're on Instagram, on my Facebook pages, groups, whatever, TikTok, put 6 and I will get that to you, because sometimes you got to marinate, right? You need a little bit more coaching than 3 days. But either way, they're both available. I just want to share with you what I know for sure, because my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. I know what it's like to transition from doing things a traditional way, and now you got to change and you have to see results, right? So this way, I can shorten your learning curve and you can see results immediately. How many of you would like that? Yes, with 6. I can't wait to talk to you. Got a newbie in the building. Thank you so much. Do me a favor, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. I will be live every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. If you don't already know, make sure you follow me. Yes, make sure you follow me. Hashtag to all the pretty people 6. I believe we touched bases before. Okay, good. Put 6. I will definitely send it to you down in the DM. The money is made in Messenger, right? And so I'm going to build the relationship with you in Messenger. I'm going to answer your questions in Messenger. And so I will send you a message. Just put 6. Obviously, you can go to my business page if you want to grab the 3-day ride. That's totally fine. It's JerushaWiggins.com. Thank you so much. I will see your beautiful faces tomorrow at 1:30. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I see you on the page.